down to 6,000, 5,000, whichever two choices you want. I got two choices on here. If you want to put three choices, that's perfectly fine with me. I've got two choices on here. So you're going to give them an option to say, listen, before I just walk away, I know this is something that is important to you. You sent a card in. You were a referral. I door knocked you. We sat and spoke. This is something that you really, really wanted. Instead of us just canceling it, what about if I lower the premiums? Because 99% of the time is money. It's not that you didn't comb your hair the right way or you weren't wearing the right perfume, ladies. It's basically money, okay? They can't justify spending that $49 a month for $10,000. So what you're going to do, you're going to sit and say, I don't want to get a chargeback for the full amount. Yet, I'm willing to take a small hit because I know part of a pie is better than no pie at all. So what you're going to do, you're going to have two different options written on here, and you're going to put down $8,000 for $37.62 or $5,000 for $18.97, whatever the prices are. Now you've given yourself two more options. Instead of getting a full chargeback, only getting a partial chargeback. Number 3 is, please cancel my policy, and you want to ask them, due to what? What do you want me to write down here? Okay, what do you want me to write down? And they're going to say, I don't know. I said, well, please tell me the reason why, because my boss is going to ask me. I need to tell them why, because you bought something. Okay, if you don't mind, just tell me the real reason why. If they really start thinking about it, and now the real reason comes out why they really did cancel, now you go back into, you take your conserving hat off, you put your selling hat back on. Now you try to sell him on why he didn't pick the top two, or figure out what you said wrong when you're speaking to him the first time. Then on the bottom, there's a place here for them to sign and for them to date it. This new updated form I got on the back office. Now, I've ridden with many agents, and I have had many chargebacks myself. So there's nobody who is perfect in what we do. Over the years, what I've learned is that the slower I speak when I'm in a house, the more eye contact I have, the more gestures that I copy of theirs, the more repeating of the same words I use back to them that they've used to me. I feel 100% confident to tell you that will help you out when you're in a home. People want to do business with successful people that are a lot like them. So when you go into a home, to me, I call it you're on a Broadway stage. It's a different character, a different scene. So you need to learn how to read that person. When you're in the house, there's some clients I've gone to, and I just can't figure them out. I don't know if they're in high gear, if they're in low gear, or if they're from Mars, or they're from Earth. I really can't figure some people out. So what I got to do then is I got to go into what I consider is the unknown autopilot zone to carry me through my presentation on something I know and just take a chance when I can't read somebody. A lot of times people want to be big and tough to you. They want to sit like this here, and they want to look like they're badasses, okay? And what they're doing is that you may have knocked on the door. They didn't know you were coming. They may have made an appointment thinking it was about something else. Well, number 3, they just don't want you there. So you've got to learn how to read that, overcome that. So if you do make a presentation, and when you do make a presentation, and they do buy from you because they like you. People don't buy an insurance carrier. They don't buy anything but the person in front of them, because that person is giving them a warm feeling that what they're going to do when they pass away, that check will be delivered to one of their loved ones. Okay? Premium is a lot to do with it. Yet what happens, you need to make sure that they haven't heard about something else. They have not talked to another agent. That's why you need to be a little bit nosy and look and see if they have like any stuff mailed to their house, AARP, Globe, New York Life, MetLife, some guaranteed issue company that is there, because you need to discuss it with them. Because if you write a policy and you leave, and they're looking at the receipt you leave them, $10,000 for $49, and they go look at something they received by mail, and it's $10,000 for $43, $42, they're going to cancel yours because the one they get in the by mail is less expensive. Yet, if you would have discussed it with them and told them they had a 2-year period for the face amount to grow, if they pass away, Anthony and Marie will only get premiums. You get what you pay for. Either you're going to buy a stripped-down car or you're going to buy one with more value. If you sell Royal Neighbors, you can talk about the free will, the $200 catastrophic allowance they'll get if something happens, drug card, discount cards. Build the value in so they can justify spending a little bit more to get these things plus immediate benefits. I always like to sit and say, when you sign up today, God forbid something happens to you, 4th of July you're taken care of. If you've written it before the draft date, you're going to be taken care of on Labor Day, Memorial Day, whatever day is coming up that's important. You want them to visualize exactly what you're giving them and tell them, do you mind if I just take this little card with me so I can add it to my file, because I'm always trying to learn about other people that are sending stuff to the house. I'm going to close with this here. Everybody that's in sales is going to get some type of cancellation. If it's an NSF, you might have put the wrong draft date on. The client check comes in on the 3rd. Try not to give them an option to do it on the 4th or 5th.